might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakwadash, give double honors to the apostles and elders who taught me this truth and sincerity. Also give peace and blessings to you elect out there that's pushing this truth to the four corners of the globe. And salutations to you brothers and sisters that are coming back to Heavenly Father, which his name is Yahweh, and his only begotten Son, which his name is Yahweh Shah. So I want to get right into this video real quick. I had a compilation, another video to pick up, and I was going to chime in, throw some scriptures out, but I'll probably do that in part 2. And I just wanted to hit a couple of points revolving around the topic of the downfall of this wicked kingdom. Okay, so here we have this Isaiah 47 and 1, which pertains to now. Okay, it says, "Come down and sit in the dust," which that dust relates to confusion. Okay, it says, "O virgin daughter of Babylon." All right, and that's just another name for America, virgin daughter of Babylon. Pretty much, because see, Babylon, of course, well, the ancient Babylon was destroyed. All right, so this is Babylon all over again. All right, but this is the virgin daughter of Babylon. The reason why it's known as that virgin, okay, or the daughter of Babylon, because again, it's another offspring of Babylon. And here in America, there hasn't been no major war that's touched America or plagued America. All right. The closest thing you had was, I believe, Pearl Harbor. That was the closest thing to America being bombed or anything like that. No, I mean, the Civil War, of course, that was gruesome. But see, the Civil War, even when you go into Pearl Harbor, let me rewind. Let me go backwards. When you go into Pearl Harbor, you do enough research, that was orchestrated. All right. Same thing with the war, the Civil War, which pretty much the Civil War was funded by the elites. Both sides were funded by the elites. All right. As far as military weapons and artillery and stuff like that. So I'm only bringing that out to say that America hasn't really, no other nation has came against America and dethroned America. All right. It was always a inside event or orchestrated event that led to some casualties of war. All right. But it never was like an external force that plagued or took down America or affected it. So anyway, it says, "There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate." So that goes into the point I just made. But the Chaldeans are what you would call the elites today. All right, the elites today, which we know on the left hand side, they dabble in sorcery and witchcraft or whatnot. So when you hear about celebrities doing certain paganistic rituals and all of that, it comes from, they're getting it from somebody. A good example of that is your Aleister Crowley, all right, or what's her name, Vera Vick. This is an ugly ass witch lady that's known in Hollywood. She's with all the celebrities or whatnot, but she's pretty much what you would call a handler. So I'm only saying all this to say, our people have learned this evil left hand sorcery from Esau and Edom, from Chaldeans, again, the elites. All right, all of those humiliation rituals and all of that stuff that Esau dabbles into, he teaches our people how to do it how the celebrities how to do it, and they participated in it, and then if you follow them enough, they'll get you to participate in it. So anyway, let's keep going. It says, oh yeah, they should no longer be called tender and delicate, because you know when uh when these other nations realize that America has been that I want to say that bully. So pretty much the NATO and the EU eventually is going to turn on America. And all of those treaties that were signed, all of that is going to be null and void. Okay? If you look at the current events that's going on today, a lot of countries are calling out the atrocities and wicked deeds of the state of Israel. Okay? Those small hats, those people who, the real shakers and movers, which that's Amaleck, and those are the elites that I am talking about. All right. So anyway, let's keep going. It says, take the millstones and grind meal, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover thy pass over the rivers. So pretty much what that's saying is, and the next verse goes into it. Let me get the next verse. It says, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. And that's a beautiful, beautiful scripture. But when we go to Luke real quick, because everything is being revealed. All right, we go into Luke chapter 19 and verse 10. Let me see. Or you know what? Let me get the priest. I can get that, but I want Mark too. I'm gonna get that, but let's in these this is Luke chapter 19 and verse 10 is, for the Son of Man is come to seek and to save that which was lost. I didn't want that. That's not what I wanted actually. I wanted let me see. Here, I'll just go right to it. This is Mark chapter 4 and I believe verse 22. And it reads, for there is nothing hid which shall not be manifest, neither was anything kept secret, but that is should come abroad. So pretty much everything is being exposed. All right, and that relates back to the point that I was saying. Now, different countries, like when you watch these UN meetings, all right, where all of the basically the leaders of the other nations come together and they have these meetings or whatnot. You see, you can see other nations speaking up against the violence that Esau has caused. Also, too, Amaleck, there was I forgot his name, but there was the speaker. He got exposed at one of these meetings and he got booed. You know, so basically, let me just simplify this. What I'm pretty much saying is Israel is laying in bed with America, or America is laying in bed with Israel. That's why we send billions of dollars to Israel for aid, for support, you know, and not just America, but well, let me just stay on America. All right, that's what the lesson is revolves around. So let me just keep it simple. So I'm not jumping everywhere, but America is in league with Israel, and there's something that's called APEC. Let's look that up real quick. What is APEC?
APEC, which stands for the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, is a regional economic forum. It promotes free trade, investment, and cooperation among 21 member countries. Established in 1989, its main goal is to foster economic growth and integration in the region.
Okay. What is the purpose? Let's get this. I already got. Okay, so what is the purpose of APEC and Israel? One second. Here it is. It's called. Here it is, right here. So this is what I want to get. So let's Google this. It says APEC is the American Israel Public Affairs Committee. It says the largest pro-Israel lobbying group in the United States, which works to strengthen the U.S. dash Israel relationship through lobbying and political funding. It supports pro-Israel policies by influencing Congress and has become a significant political donor with a super PAC that can directly spend in elections, often targeting candidates its opposes. So pretty much what this is saying is, like I said, Israel and the United States are you could say one entity. They're two different entities, but they have one agenda. All right, they have a treaty or a pact, and they serve one agenda. And this can affect policies. This can influence Congress, because if you look up how many Congress members have dual citizenship in Israel, it's alarming. A lot of them do. I think it was 70% of Congress that have dual citizenship with Israel. So pretty much they are those people. They are those modern day Chaldeans. They are the modern. They are the small hats. Amaleck. All right. So we, when you trace the money, you can figure out stuff. I mean, it's really not rocket science. If you're into politics, you can kind of see this. But for those that are not into politics, that's why we make these videos. All right. Now, there's a couple of scriptures I wanted to get, but this is just a short video. I'm gonna make a part 2 because there's a lot more that I want to add. I want to go into the downfall of America. I want to go into Israel, state of Israel being confounded. All right, being all of this is being exposed. All right, even your average United States citizen is waking up to the madness of what's going on, because here you have people currently in America that are starving. They're cutting off food. They're a lot of people are getting desperate. Meanwhile, you have certain policies. Cause like I said, when we go back to this, look at this. It says a public affairs committee, which is the largest pro-Israel lobbying group in the United States, which works to strengthen the U.S. and Israel's relationship through lobbying and political funding. So look, what does lobbying mean? Let's look this up. It says to seek influence, a political or public official. So let's go back. So when we go back, yes, lobbying, political influence. So this political influence and political funding, all of it goes hand in hand. And this is who runs America. This is how it works. All right. So I just want to expose this. All right. Put this out there. This is what we're dealing with. So when we speak about Amaleck, all right, the head tribe of Esau, this is who we're referring to. All right. This is why the scriptures and these people, when you do more and more research on these people, on Amaleck, he's disgusting. You know, he's very foul, profane, wicked. You know, I've seen a video of these people climbing out of sewers where they had PDF file rings, sex trafficking, children. You know, these are the type of things that go on, and these are the type of people that's in charge. All right, and there's so much information out there, but the thing is, they're passing a law to where if you speak on these people, all right, let's look it up. What is the anti-Semitism law?
There isn't one single law, but rather a collection of laws that prevent anti-Semitic acts and discrimination. These laws criminalize such acts, and they aim to protect Jewish people from hate crimes and bias incidents, using definitions like those from the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance.
All right, so there you have it. So here you have it, that these people lobby, which the word lobbying means going to influence. All right, America has to give them money. All right, it's kind of like when you watch an old movie and you got that vassal state paying tributary to the king of that land or to the high king of that land. It's the same thing that's going on. So they've come up with an anti speech against them. So you like this video I'm making, if any of my words affect the algorithm, all right, through AI, they're gonna flag the video. All right, so but the person, you know, these people are in charge because they can make laws like this. Think about it. They can set laws like this, federal laws. How can a people in the state of Israel create federal laws? Because they run everything, man. But anyway, hope this lesson was edifying. Like I said, I'm gonna do a part 2 because I want to bring out more scriptures. I got a lot more to say. This is just a synopsis, overview, introduction to the next video. All right. Again, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Give me the spirit to make this lesson in truth and sincerity. Also, give peace and bless to you elect out there that's pushing this truth to the four corners of the globe. Shalom.